let's talk about what brought you to Troop.
You know, it's kind of amazing. With Troop Real Estate, I interviewed with every company in Santa Clarita. I had a wonderful relationship with Realty Executives,
Yeah, good
and Jim
company.
Tanner, and
I love Jim.
it was a great company. There's nothing wrong with the company, but I had everybody come to me and interview, and I thought my biggest epiphany I had was like real estate's totally different than traditional business. It's just a different animal altogether. So I'd go to these different companies, and it would be the same bus, just a different color. So I would never think about changing. It's like, why? It's the same. It's just the way that it is. Brian Troop came to myself, and I came to Troop as a realtor, not as a manager.
That's right. I remember that.
And Brian came to me and talked to me about what they do. And it was amazing to me because that independent difference is huge. Having all the services and having that balance and having free training and keeping your life in order. And where I saw the big deal is being independently owned, as we've experienced in the last several years, you get the opportunity to segue into stay on top of the market and just make changes. Where you have a franchise company, you have to kind of stay the course with the franchise philosophy, and you have to integrate it with the local philosophy, and this is just, you bend it and tweak it. Every month you have a managers meeting, and we look what's going on in the industry and what's changing and how it's evolving. What can we do better? How can we make changes? It's just amazing. That incorporated with having a graphics design department and their own interior IT department. We have our own geek squad. It's great. If something goes wrong, pick up the phone. The next day they're there. We have laptops. If somebody's laptop goes down, we lend them a laptop in the interim while we fix their other laptop. But more importantly, it's that we're so focused on the current trends. Like right now, the new model that's going on social media and sales aspects and your web pages and Gino, we were talking earlier how life has changed. It's not that typical real estate follow up with your clients and you just keep a rolling database and a Rolodex. Life has evolved. And when you have a paradigm shift and you have a company that's dynamic like this, you can just roll with the changes and stay on top of it and still stay the leader. And that's what the company is really good at doing. Brian's a great leader, but he leads it by design of having a balanced life for his clients. It's amazing.
That's really great. And one of the things that, when this whole real estate meltdown happened, what I kept bringing up was adapt or die. That was the motto. You just had to adapt or die, and that's what happened in our industry.
Oh,
the
3/4 of our industry is gone.
Gone. Yeah, absolutely. Some of the big players were gone.
Yeah,
We're not talking about mom and pop shops. Big players in our industry just gone, and it's because they couldn't adapt fast enough to the changing market environment. And the market's moving very quickly. It's very fluid. And I know that our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and we want instant gratification for everything.
Yep, that's it. I mean, we talked earlier about, you mentioned the key word, to guide you. I picked that up. I think that's the role. I think the realtor now needs to guide. The internet is here. The client understands what the possibilities are and what they can, but there's so much out there. I think the industry needs to ride the wave of the paradigm shift, and now we need to actually guide and protect the client. It's not so much about going out and showing a home. They've already seen it. They've seen it on the internet. They know exactly what they know, how many bedrooms, how many square feet it is. They know what the neighbor was like. They know everything about it. What they don't know is the stuff that we need to help them with. And I think if you come from the line of, we're here to help you, we're here to guide you, I think you'll have a much broader success in this market.
That's a valid point, and thank you. That's Paul Gonzales, the manager of the local Troop office out here, and you can always reach Paul through us at 855-DON-GINO. It's 855-DON-GINO, or email us at donandgino@gmail.com. Paul, we want to thank you for being on our show today. There's so much more we have on our list to go over with all your experience and knowledge and fun, and we'll have to get you back on the show soon, buddy.
Yeah, next year. Maybe we'll get our second-year anniversary.